Sound Sports is a insurance program that we put together to insure event promoters in their athletic events. The Sound Sports coverage is a general liability policy that protects the business owner, the individual putting on the event, from suits brought by the public, participants, or its volunteers. Aren't a lot of companies that do this type of business. It kind of sets McKay apart, in part because of our experience. The program's been in existence for about 30 years. And so with that, we're kind of a hub of information over the past years. Kind of gives us that perspective and experience from past clients, so we can advise people that may be new to the industry. A lot of times when clients will call in, they'll be unsure of what it is that they're looking at. General liability is coverage for bodily injury or property damage that you'd be negligent for. And this particular coverage includes both participant liability and spectator liability, which kind of covers the gamut of the type of suits that you would see either from people watching the event or participating in. And we like to customize plans. Event insurance can be somewhat cookie cutter. Here's my policy and here's my event. But as events aren't necessarily cookie cutter, you have lots of moving components to your event: vehicles, tents, vendors, all that type of stuff. So we like to try and customize that insurance to meet your exposures. A walking event, what could possibly go wrong? And it's not, I think that's what's also unique about our business, is that we're in the business of weird stuff. A low impact event like walking, it probably won't see a lot of losses, but you still have an exposure. It could be before the event, getting ready for the event. It could be the wind comes up and knocks over the starting gate and blows that over. We've had people trip over wires, trip over curbs. We've had, even the volunteers lifting something out of a vehicle and hitting their head on the tailgate. Those types of things. So while they don't present a large catastrophic exposure, there's still things that can happen that you can't even make up sometimes, that would be an exposure you'd want to have covered. Yeah, we get that question too. Is I already have a policy. Do I really need this? And my answer is, you look at the policy, but a traditional business policy isn't going to cover athletic participants. Some policies will actually have specific exclusions in there for athletic activity. So when in doubt, you can ask your company and your agent and see if that's covered, and if not, give us a call. Not only do the venues, require coverage, you can rest easy knowing that you have a policy in place specifically for yourself and your company that will protect you should you be brought into a lawsuit.